campaign website hit by cryptojacking. The attack, which lasted less than 30 minutes, saw the website defaced with messages claiming the hackers had compromising information on Trump and his family. As reported by the New York Times, the hackers were soliciting donations in the Monero cryptocurrency due to its privacy-enhancing properties that make it hard to trace. The cybercriminals also claim that they had compromised multiple devices, giving them access to the most internal and secret conversations of the president and his inner circle. In a statement posted on Twitter, the Trump campaign's communications director Tim Murtaugh confirmed the defacement. He said, "There was no exposure to sensitive data because none of it is actually stored on the site, and the organization was working with law enforcement authorities to investigate the source of the attack." Thousands of sensitive documents stolen in Swedish data hack. Thousands of sensitive documents have been compromised in a hack on the Swedish security firm Gunnebo. The Gunnebo Group is a Swedish multinational company that provides physical security to a variety of customers globally, including banks, government agencies, airports, casinos, jewelry stores, tax agencies, and even nuclear power plants. The company has operations in 25 countries, more than 4,000 employees, and billions in revenue annually. In August, Gunnebo said it had successfully thwarted a ransomware attack, but this week it emerged that the intruders stole and published online tens of thousands of sensitive documents, including schematics of client bank vaults and surveillance systems. According to the Daily Dagens Nyheter, a total of 19 gigabytes of information and some 38,000 files were stolen. While it may seem ironic when a physical security firm ends up having all of its secrets published online, the reality is that some of the biggest targets of ransomware groups continue to be companies which may not consider cybersecurity or information systems as their primary concern or business, regardless of how much may be riding on that technology. State-sponsored Iranian hackers' involvement in hacking high-profile conference attendees. Microsoft confirmed that hackers backed by the Iranian government targeted over 100 high-profile potential attendees of two international security and policy conferences. The group, known as Phosphorus, sent spoofed emails masquerading as organizers of the Munich Security Conference, one of the main global security and policy conferences attended by heads of state, and the Think 20 summit in Saudi Arabia, scheduled for later this month. Microsoft said the spoofed emails were sent to former government officials, academics, and policy makers to steal passwords and other sensitive data, like email inboxes. Phosphorus exploited coronavirus-related fears to offer remote sessions to attendees. Some of these offers proved successful in compromising a number of victims, including former ambassadors and other senior policy experts who helped shape global agendas and foreign policies in their respective countries. Phosphorus is known to target high-profile individuals, like politicians and presidential hopefuls. Microsoft takes down massive hacking operation. Microsoft has taken action to disrupt a botnet called TrickBot, one of the world's most infamous botnets and prolific distributors of ransomware. TrickBot has infected over 1 million computing devices around the world since late 2016. Microsoft said it obtained a federal court order to disable the IP addresses associated with TrickBot's servers and worked with telecom providers around the world to stamp out the network. The action coincides with an offensive by US Cyber Command to disrupt the cybercriminals, at least temporarily, according to the Washington Post. In the course of investigation into TrickBot, Microsoft analyzed approximately 61,000 samples of TrickBot malware. Tom Burt, corporate vice president, mentioned that what makes TrickBot so dangerous is that it has modular capabilities that constantly evolve, infecting victims for the operator's purposes through a malware as a service model. Its operators could provide their customers access to infected machines and offer them a delivery mechanism for many forms of malware, including ransomware. Beyond infecting end-user computers, TrickBot has also infected a number of IoT devices, such as routers, which has extended TrickBot's reach into households and organizations. Recently, one of the Russian hackers group Energetic Bear has started attacking multiple government websites of United States. This group is also known as Dragonfly, has been active since 2011 and have been targeting energy and all sector industries, and was also suspected to have interfered in 2016 state elections. This group ideally follows the approach of infecting websites of energy and all sector, downloading malware in the machines of website visitors, and then ultimately identifying employees with access to the organization sectors. American officials described the hackings in an advisory on Thursday as opportunistic rather than a clear attack on election infrastructure, but conceded the group had targeted dozens of state and local systems and stolen data from at least 2 target servers. Now it's time to list down the top security recommendations and strategy for you to counter the risks and threats referred in today's bulletin. Enhance your detection capabilities by ensuring all your data points generate activity logs, and all such logs are further orchestrated on a centralized location for real-time monitoring, analytics, and correlations. Incorporate user behavior analytics in your logging and monitoring approach for intelligently differentiating the genuine and malicious activities. Most of today's SIEM or EDR solutions comes with Yuba capability to help you with behavior analytics. It is advised to subscribe to threat feeds to keep yourself updated. Be cautious of any attempt of phishing email asking you to download or click any link, as it may carry a malicious payload to hijack your system. Stay alert and vigilant. Continuous training of employees about latest techniques of phishing scams can help fight against targeted phishing attacks. Train employees via infographics, videos, and phishing simulations. Also opt for a reputed email security gateway solution. Don't just rely on your email service provider. Security need is common for all businesses who stores or process their sensitive data online, irrespective of what industry they belong to. Strengthening security at all parameters in an enterprise environment is important to build a multi-layer defense strategy to fight against advanced threats. An organization should build their use cases for selection of right security solution not just based on the technology they have deployed, but should also consider the purpose of each technology adoption to match the security goal as a topping with each business goals in order to ensure that aside to availability of the service, its confidentiality and integrity are also maintained. An advanced cyber defense strategy requires threat modeling and threat assessment across people, process, technology, contractual engagement, supply chain in order to enhance detection capabilities and planning 360-degree shield against targeted threats, corporate espionage, and advanced persistent threats. We encourage all the non-profit communities in the domain of cyber security to use the space to promote their noble initiatives through our videos. You can contact us at community@whitehatguru.net.